time your school bell ding-dong ding, boys and girls all hear me ring. Every time I ding-dong ding, come with me to play and sing. Ding-dong, ding-dong, ding. Good morning. How are you this morning? Is the sun shining where you live? Well, have you really looked out the window to see? Are there any clouds up there in the sky? Oh, is it sprinkling? Just a little bit? Or is it raining a whole lot where you live? Oh, you did. I see. You're going outdoors after a while. And what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to think about it. Well, that's a good idea to think about it first. And plan. That means think about what you're going to do and plan. That's right. Do you know what we're going to do right now? Well, something that I planned. Yes, I planned too. Well, on our middle shelf, we have a great big long piece of brown wrapping paper. Yes, you know, on the board that we lean up against. That's right. Are we going to paint a picture? Well, we're going to do several things. Several means more than one, doesn't it? We're going to start over here at this end with paint. With paintbrush and paint. Ooh, what should we paint? No. Oh, we can paint lots of things. Didn't have enough paint on my brush that time to go all the way around, did I? No. What is that? Well, what does it look like now? Oh, it looks like a great big enormous donut with a little tiny hole. Well, now it doesn't. No. Oh, do you? Well, now you know. Yeah. Well, on a big piece of paper, you can make so many different things. Let's start this way this time. Ooh, what a little one. No, you thought it was going to be a rabbit with ears, didn't you? But it wasn't a rabbit with ears. Turned out to be a little flower. Yes! You did. You knew all the time that it was going to be a flower. Well, good for you, because I didn't really know that it was going to be a flower. No. Well, we made those with paint, didn't we? Well, now, no, I'm not going to paint anymore. I have lots of room on the paper, but I'm not going to paint. I'm going to use my crayon. What am I going to make? Well, let's see what happens this time. Now, what could that funny thing be? Well, it isn't round. No. No. Well, it isn't square. No. Well, you think it's just a design? See, you can just make lines and lines, and you can just make a crayon go just almost any way you want to make it go. And you can make it come back the same way that it started. Like that. Well, no, I still have room left on my paper, but I'm not going to use crayon anymore either. You know what I'm going to do now? Look, we have some paper, and I have a scissors. Oh, what kind? Oh, no, we never use the pointed ones. We only use those that are round at the end. And we have paste. And I'm going to cut something out of this piece of paper. Now, let me see. What should I cut? Well, let me try that. Ooh, do you know what I have? By mistake, I picked up 2 pieces of paper. Did that ever happen to you? Oh, that was a big mistake, wasn't it? Well, now, let's see. What could that be? Now, just for fun, let's cut this off. And... oh, my goodness, what a funny thing I cut out. Let's see, I'm going to cut this off like this, and that off like that, and let's see, what do I have? Well, if I put it that way, or should I put it that way? Do you like that? I kind of like it that way. Or do you like it better that way? Should I? Should I put some paste on it? All right. Right out of the jar. Put some paste on it. And, oh, yes, and I'll paste it up there on the brown paper. Oh, did you ever do this? Well, you have to be careful to get the paste all around the edges so that it will stick. Now, were we going to put it that way? Or were we going to put it... Let's try putting it this way and see what it looks like. Press it down. There. Do you like that? Do you? Oh, we could. We could cut a lot of other things and paste them up there, too. Yes. Well, you know, boys and girls, this is a very big, long picture. Yes, with paper cutting here, and next to the paper cutting, we had crayon, and next to the crayon, we had paint. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, boys and girls, if you don't have a great big, long, long, long piece of paper like this, do you know what you could use? Well, can't you think? You could take newspaper. Yes, and if you wanted a great, big, 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 long, 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 long piece, you could fasten 2 pieces of newspaper together, and that would make a very long piece. And then you could use crayon or paint or paper cutting or anything you wanted to use. You try it. Oh, it's fun. It's lots and lots of fun. Boys and girls, we have something on the top shelf that I want to show you. Let's look, shall I? Right over here. Let's look and see what we have. Well, I have a plate and I have a spoon right here. Yes. Mm-hmm. No, it's not sugar. It really is flour, boys and girls. Really is flour. Do you know where flour comes from? Flour comes from wheat that grows out on a farm. Your mother has a bag of flour? Oh, she has a box of flour? Well, do you know what she does with flour? Can you think of anything that she does with flour? When she bakes? Yes. Well, look what we have right here. What is this? Oh, it's a great big loaf of what? Bread. Doesn't that look good? Oh, it looks delicious. Yes, it does. It has a brown crust. Has a little label right there. Yes, that the bakery put on it. And you see the end of the loaf. Well, you know that bread, is made with flour and some other things. Mm-hmm. That's right. And then look what we have right here. Do you know what these are? They have holes in them, that's right. These are really crackers. Crackers. You want to see that side? Yes. Well, crackers are made with flour and some other things. That's right. And then right here we have another little plate. And in this plate, or on this plate, is a great big cookie. Isn't that a big cookie? No, it's not a clay cookie. It's a real cookie. Yes, and cookies are made with flour and some other things. Yes, now we had bread and crackers and a cookie made with flour. That's right. Well, now, boys and girls, look, right here is what? This is our mailbox. That's right. Do you know what I want you to do? This is our mailbox with our number, box 3396. But I'll tell you why I want you to remember that number. Because I want you to think of some other things that are made with flour. Oh, you think now. Think real hard of some other things that are made with flour. And, you know what? I wish you do. When you think of some other things that are made with flour, you make a picture of them and send them to me. Oh, I'll give you a hint. Cake has flour in it. Biscuits. Now, that's all I'm going to tell you. You think of some other things that are made with flour, and then you make a picture of them and send them to us. You know where I'm going? Are you sure? I'm going way back over here because we want to look at the pictures on the wall, and we're going to start at this end this time. Look. Oh, a great big picture of a big, beautiful doll. Do you have one like that? Do you? Spot paintings. Ooh, so many of them. Yes, look at the cotton for snow. And a house that's been cut out and a nice big window right there. Look at this one. Cut out and fastened on. Soap painting. Isn't that fun? And paper cutting. Yes, and look at that crescent right there. Oh, I like shapes too. And cut out of paper and pasted on. Oh, I'm sure you cut this with your, well, yes, your good scissors, not the pointed ones that belong to your mother. And a shamrock cut out of paper and pasted on. And look at this. Oh, my. You folded the paper and then cut it, didn't you? Yes, for all of these. Look who's here. Well, look at the yarn for hair and ribbons and a yarn mouth and a button nose and another bow right there. Wasn't that fun to make that? And another soap painting. Oh, look. A monkey with a tail. And another monkey on a tree. Look at that big long tail. And another monkey. Oh, and this monkey is sitting down. Yes, and this monkey is eating something. I wonder what he's eating. And another monkey. Look at that one. Oh, here's a man. Yes, that was Mr. Perkins, I think, when he brought that monkey. Yes. And look at this monkey's tail way out there. And here, too, is another picture of a monkey. See his tail? And here's one standing up. And here's a monkey sitting down again. His tail's out there. And here's a monkey, and look how his tail curls up, too. And another monkey. And look at this monkey. Oh, that's a dressed-up monkey. And another one eating a banana. And look at this one. There's another dressed-up monkey, too. And this one. Ooh, and look what a big long tail this one has. It goes way up straight. And this last one is a picture of just a little tiny monkey. Oh, didn't you like those? Weren't there lots and lots and lots of pictures of monkeys? All kinds of monkeys. Big monkeys and little monkeys. Fat monkeys and tall monkeys. You had fun making them. You know, boys and girls, I think you really liked that monkey that came to visit us, didn't you? I know. And right over here, boys and girls, is something else that I know that you really like. What is it? The big brown glass jar that has what? Chocolate-flavored Ovaltine. How do you know? Because, yes, you can see the label, the oval shape, can't you? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to unscrew the top and take, look. Yes, this is what chocolate-flavored Ovaltine looks like. I'm going to take another spoonful. Oh, it smells so good, boys and girls. I can smell the chocolate flavor. Oh, and it smells delicious. Boys and girls, you know that your mother takes chocolate-flavored Ovaltine and fixes it so that it looks just like this, and hot chocolate-flavored Ovaltine. Oh, and I like to touch the side of my mug to be sure that it's hot and just right to drink. Hot chocolate-flavored Ovaltine for breakfast. For lunch? Oh, for special treat time? Yes. You do? You know that it's delicious and nutritious. Well, boys and girls, when you go to the market with your mother, what do you look for? The big brown glass jar, and you hold it with both hands. Yes, but when it's breakfast time, or lunchtime, or special treat time, and when your mother is fixing hot coffee or hot tea for herself, you ask her to fix what? Hot chocolate-flavored Ovaltine. Say it again. Hot chocolate-flavored Ovaltine for you and your brother and sister and friends. Good. I know you do. Have you played with a puzzle recently? What does it mean when I say recently? Well, I mean, have you played with a puzzle today? Have you played with a puzzle yesterday? Day before? Last week? When did you play with a puzzle last? Where did you play with it? Did you put all the pieces back? Did you take all the pieces out? On the table? On the floor? Where? Which puzzle was it? Do you know why I'm asking you all those questions? Well, I want to play with a puzzle right now, and this is kind of a special puzzle. I want to show it to you. Well, it's one that we haven't had before, boys and girls. Now, look. What puzzle is this? No, it's not a baby goose. No, I know you like that story about a baby goose. Look, there's the eggshell. That's right. Here's the rest of it over there. And what came out of that eggshell? A baby chick. That's right. Sometimes you say, yes. Well, let's look and see if I can take all the pieces out. Should I take the head of the chick out first, or should I take the shell out? Which do you want me to do? Let's take this piece out. Right there. Then let's take this piece out. Right there. Let's take the rest of the shell out, shall we? Let's take that out. And then that out. Now, what's left? Just the chick. All right. Ooh, now watch what happens. I'm going to take this part out. Yes. And then this piece out. And then this piece. What's left now? Well, the what? Yes, the head of the chicken. What's that? Well, look. That's the beak. Yes. Now, well, this part down here, boys and girls, is painted on, so I can't take that out. No, I know there are the chicken's legs, but those are painted on, so I can't take that out. No, look at all the emptiness we have in here. Just the empty wooden Tray. Yes, sometimes you call this the tray part of the puzzle. Now, what should I put back first? Should I put the head? Well, boys and girls, you know that each piece of a puzzle is what? Well, each piece of a puzzle is different. There are no two pieces the same shape. You see, now this head piece is round like that. And this wing part of the chicken, you see? No, now that isn't round. See, it has a point right there. It doesn't look like the head part. No, it's very different, isn't it? Should I put this wing back? All right. Now, this wing, you see, is a different shape from this one. Yes, it has a point, but you see, it's different. See how different it is right there? Now, what should I put in next? Oh, should I put this in? Now, see how big this piece is? No, it's not round like the head. No. Now, what should we do? Put what? Oh, you want me to put the beak in? Well, it would be too bad if I left that out. It's such a little piece. Yes. But now what's missing? The what? The eggshell. All right, now let's put this part in. Now you have to be careful. You see, it doesn't fit if I put it in like that. No, so I have to keep moving it around until it fits in just right. There. And then you remember this piece came right out there. All right, now what's left? This part. Look, boys and girls, this is almost crescent-shaped, isn't it? Let's get it in just right. Oh, there's a little piece of something in there. That's why it wouldn't fit. There. Now it fits. See? Isn't that nice? Oh, but we have to put this piece back. There. We didn't count the pieces. Do you really want to count the pieces? All right, you may count them with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pieces in the chick puzzle. 9 pieces in the chick puzzle. Wasn't that fun? Yes, we took the puzzle apart and we put it together again. And the thing that you have to remember, boys and girls, is that if you lose one piece of your puzzle, then it's never as much fun to put it back together again. So that's why you have to be very careful and take good care of all of the pieces. Where do you keep your puzzles? In an envelope? You know what an envelope is. You keep them in a box. You put each puzzle in a separate box or a separate envelope so the pieces don't get all mixed up. You did. You forgot once and left a little piece on the floor and somebody accidentally stepped on it. That was too bad, wasn't it? That was an accident. Yes. Do you know what time it is? Can you guess what time it is? Well, who's there with you? All right, well, it's Miss Helen's turn, and would you please go get them? All right. Thank you, boys and girls. Yes, you go have fun now, will you, while I talk with your mother or daddy or whoever is there? All right. Well, you know, this morning we really had a lot of fun because we did something a little bit special. And it was special for this reason, because we have never before combined 3 different creative materials in one long picture. And this morning we did it for the first time. And I wanted to do it to show the children that you can do it and have lots of fun doing it. What we did was take a long piece of brown wrapping paper and put it on this board because it's easier for the children at home to see it when I put it on a board like this. And you see at the far end we used paint just black paint. You could use any color of paint. And then we used crayon here in this middle part. And then we used paper cutting over here. And combining those three materials, well, it makes it possible for several children to work on a big, long picture at once, or for one child. And then he doesn't get tired of painting a big picture with paint, or just with crayon, or just with paper cutting. And he can start one day and go on and finish it another day. There's so many different possibilities. Now, you do not have to have wrapping paper. You can use newspaper. And if he wants a great big long piece, just tape 2 pieces of newspaper together, and you can get a very big picture. Do you find that 1 or 2 constructive ideas help carry your children through the morning? Do you? Well, I have something else right here that I know will really help carry your child through the morning, and that is chocolate-flavored Ovaltine. You know, chocolate-flavored Ovaltine is really and truly a food supplement. It does. It contains vitamins and minerals, and that's mighty important for a child to have a good, nourishing drink, chocolate-flavored Ovaltine for breakfast. You know, sometimes during the morning, children get irritable. They're tired. They don't know exactly why. And, well, they don't want to do this, they don't want to do that, they cry easily, and they become almost dependent on you. Part of it is that they really are hungry, and they really need a good, nourishing drink for breakfast. You try fixing chocolate-flavored Ovaltine for your youngster for breakfast. That hot drink will give him that added energy and strength to carry him through the morning. You try it and see. You'll be surprised how well it works. You know, we were talking a little bit yesterday about spring house cleaning, and that this is the time of the year when the days begin to get nice, and the days are much longer. It stays light later in the afternoons, evenings. Children really want, well, it isn't exactly the same kind of spring fever that you and I get, but it is something, well, it's kind of a real feeling on our insides, whether we're big or little, that we're ready for a change. That means maybe a change in clothes, yes, but it also means a change in the things that you've been playing with and in the place where you have been playing. Now, we always need to help children remember when they first start playing outdoors what the boundaries are. If they've been playing in a fairly restricted place during the cold weather, remember in the summer when they have on, or in the spring when they have on fewer clothes, lighter weight clothing, they begin to feel a little speedier, a little gayer, a little happier, and they romp and play a little bit harder and lighter, and they go wandering a little bit farther away from home. So let's be sure that we talk over the boundaries. Then with your child together, why don't you sit down and plan very carefully which play materials now should be packed up and put away, and which play materials that have been packed up we are now ready for. We're not quite ready for the things that we use in the middle of the summer, but we are ready for a few things that will stimulate outdoor play, porch play, backyard play, that we haven't been using, well, for the past several months. But it should be a plan that you and your child do together, because nothing is quite as frustrating and annoying and creating a bitter feeling about than for children to suddenly find that someone bigger has put things away without saying anything about it. That's a real difficult thing for children to accept. And I think if we do it together, everyone will be much happier. It's time for me to say goodbye. Have fun with your children. Goodbye.